We are in garage sale mode. In today's video, you are going to see Nathan and I prepping for the garage sale that's coming up in 2 days. It is a lot of work. Is it going to be worth it? That remains to be seen. But come along with us as we show you everything that you need to do to have a banger garage sale. So we had a preparation meeting. We got a whole couple of pages full of notes. And what's the first step?
We have to gather up all of our items from different areas around the house and put them in here in the garage.
Now that sounds easy, but we have items on the downstairs patio that Nathan's gonna bring up. I'm gonna go through the house. This is my opportunity to do some decluttering. I got a garage sale. I'm advertising it as a huge garage sale. So gonna get rid of some of my own stuff. We've got stuff you've been setting aside when you're listing.
Yeah, a bin.
And why are we setting those aside?
Because they're less than 15 bucks.
Exactly. We've got storage unit stuff that we already brought home that's sitting in the garage. We have more stuff in the storage unit. All that clothing you might have seen in another video, that's coming here. We've got the big items like the bicycle suitcase travel thing I bought. I got a couple of Squishmallows listed on Marketplace. Those things are out of here. I got a Barbie camper. Anybody want a Barbie camper? I always wanted one growing up, never had one. Anyway, a bunch of stuff, right?
There's a lot.
We're gonna do a free box. Anything that is kind of damaged or, we don't think is even gonna sell, we'll put in the free box. Get rid of that. Donate box for anything else we come across. We took 2 sets of shelves down from here and put stuff that's not part of the garage sale in that spot. And I washed them off. I'll show you that next. So we have cleaned off these shelves because we're going to use them to display items. I'm thinking folded clothing. Also hosed off these sawhorses because we're going to put a board on top. That'll be another table. Bit by bit, coming together. Little break from garage sale prep because I have to go ship 3 eBay orders. And another thing just sold as well. So we'll ship that later today or tomorrow. And in those 4 items, after cost of goods, eBay fees, shipping, the whole bit, there's about $160 profit. Yay. We are in the middle of it all. We brought all the stuff up from downstairs. You remember when we cleaned out that big closet to store all of our breakables. Well, that stuff is all here, ready to be sold, as well as some personal stuff that I'm clearing out of my garage, like these here 3 tables. They weigh a ton. They have like a big, thick butcher block countertop. Believe it or not, I bought them, I'm gonna guess like 5 to 10 years ago at Williams-Sonoma. They were clearing out their display shelves and I thought, ooh, I'm gonna flip them, blah, blah, blah. Well, here we are. So we're gonna try to sell them. And a bunch of other stuff. We finished part 1, phase 1, getting all of our shelving units and everything organized, bringing a whole bunch of stuff up from the back, from downstairs. Now it's a matter of me going through the house, getting some personal stuff to declutter. We have to go to the storage unit, get some clothes. Tomorrow we're gonna quickly cut the lawn because we're gonna be laying out tarps to put all our shoes and stuff on. So I think we're in pretty decent shape. I even took some photos of some of the bigger ticket items that I'm gonna add to my advertisement of the garage sale to hopefully lure in a whole bunch of buyers. It's getting a little cramped in here. You can only walk around the car one way, but at least I can park inside because it was just raining now all of 5 minutes, but we have a severe thunderstorm warning. And in case you didn't know, here in Calgary, we get major hail. It can be like the size of a golf ball. So when you have a severe thunderstorm warning, the last thing you want is for your car to be parked outside. So we're safely tucked in the garage. On to the next step. We've been working for the last couple of hours down here in the flippity-flip storage area, looking through bins, going through my spreadsheet, pulling out stuff that's been listed for probably 1.5 years or more. Got a lot of items and it's looking like a lot more spacious around here now. We've cleared off half this clothing rack and these 2 cupboards are now pretty much empty. We consolidated some bins, got rid of another box of clothes. So all in all, it's looking a little pared down here, which is the point. And here's what we pulled out of my basement storage. We've got clothes, we've got blankets, we've got toys, shoes, bags, more clothing, you name it. And we're not done yet. One of the things we're selling in this garage sale is clothing, because I didn't even know I had this many bins. So what's the plan here? Am I gonna go through this, or let's see. This is all women's. Oh my goodness. You know what? I think we're just gonna take these totes as is. Tomorrow when we set stuff out, maybe we'll sort tops, bottoms, you know, heavier sweaters versus t-shirts, something like that. I don't know. If you've seen some of my earlier videos, you might know that I have a small sedan, 4-door car. Not like I have a truck, not like I have a trailer for hauling all this totes and bins and everything around. So you might be wondering, as you see me with, how many totes here, Nathan?
This is total 8, yep.
8 totes. How are we gonna get this in the car? Well, 2 of these big guys go in the back seat, and 2 of these can go on top. And if angled just right, we should be able to get 3 of the black totes in the trunk. So I think we can maybe get 3 of these on top. We're gonna try anyway, because believe it or not, this is all clothing. I didn't think I was a clothing reseller, but apparently I was buying clothes for a while. And truthfully, I bet you it's been at least a year since I've picked up any amount of clothing, which is kind of scary. How relevant and, you know, stylish are these clothes? At least I know they're decent brands for the most part, or I wouldn't have picked them up in the first place. So, you know, this is a lot of nice women's tops, jackets. It's all been laundered. You can see it's all clean and put in bags, you know, so we're gonna go with it. We got a whole tote full of denim. Now, Calgary, as I have mentioned on many an occasion, is a Western town. We are called Cowtown because of our world famous, biggest ever stampede that we have annually. So a lot of denim, that's my point. Should be able to hopefully sell a bunch of these jeans. I think there's only like maybe 1 or 2 pairs of True Religion jeans. There's a Versace pair in here somewhere. We'll probably pull those out and sell those on eBay. But as for the rest, we're gonna see, probably charge what, $2, $3, $4, something like that per piece. And when I'm generally paying $1 to $2, I should break even, maybe even make a couple bucks. Wow, we could not stuff any more in this back seat. So we have 2 of the black ones with the yellow lids and 3 of the plastic. And then if we come around here, thank goodness I got my muscle with me. We have 2, plus a few random miscellaneous items. So I miscounted by 1. And that's because the seat that this tote normally occupies is occupied by this fellow right here. Making a quick pit stop here at the bank to get some change for all my tons of cash paying customers I'm hoping to have tomorrow. So we're gonna get some loonies, aka $1 coins, some toonies for $2 of change, and some 5s. Do you see this? It's raining. Ah! As long as it gets it out of its system so it's not raining tomorrow.
We just finished the trip to Dollarama. We're getting snacks, and you can see all the totes back here. We're getting ready to go home. We're picking up a pizza though because it's gonna be busy tonight. We gotta put signs up. We have to do just a whole bunch of things. Dawn might go back to the storage unit here because there's a couple more totes. And
of clothing.
Yeah, more clothes. And we will see just how much stuff we get done tonight.
Late at night, driving around the neighborhood, putting up signs. Nathan and I were busy making these signs. So we have some which have the street name on it, which we're obviously not showing on YouTube, and these directional signs. So hopefully we can get a decent amount of traffic. We basically just made them with poster board and tape and some bamboo stakes. Now show us, Nathan, how strong that is, because we do get a lot of wind here. That's gonna be pretty steady.
Looks good.
Nice job.
We have everything set out here. It was a lot of work, and we just really focused on getting everything out. We set up the layout first, and this is all the items, and we're going to show the rest in the next video.
A lot of work. Is it going to be worth it? Remains to be seen. I'm not sure even about financially, but will we get rid of enough stuff to make it worth all this effort? Time will tell.
We hope.